Boom shakalaka, what is going on everybody? Randall here from Crypto Love. Today's episode, we are going to take a look at this tweet by Crypto Bull. Is a $26 billion Bitcoin in March of 2030 even possible? We'll take a look at the math behind that. And also Tron's hostile takeover of Steem. If you want to find out about that stuff, stay tuned for today's episode. All right, what is up everybody? Randall here from Crypto Love. I saw this tweet today from Crypto Bull saying in March of 2010, Bitcoin was $0.003. March 2020, $8,850. March of 2030, a $26 billion Bitcoin. Holy crap, that would be awesome. I mean, we would all be billionaires. But is that even reasonable? And my short answer is a no. But my long answer is, yeah, maybe it depends. Let's take a look at some of this stuff. And we'll get into that stuff right after this quick update about Tron. So Tron has done a hostile, I don't know if you need the air quotes for this, hostile takeover of Steem. Now, Steem is the publishing platform we all know. Decentralized publishing, censorship resistant, all that fun stuff. Well, Tron has bought it a couple weeks ago. And what they have done is they've basically consolidated power of the witnesses. So the witnesses are the decision makers for Steem's governance, and a lot of them have been ousted by Tron in collusion with major exchanges like Binance, Huobi, and Poloniex, which Justin Sun owns part of that as well. So it seems like they are doing all of this stuff to give Justin Sun the power. Now, while he hasn't responded to that yet, he does have coming up somewhat soon the Steem It 2.0 town hall meeting on March 6th. So that's coming up in a couple days, because right now a lot of people are upset about what he's doing. He's basically taking over control of what seems like taking over control of Steem It without anyone's input. So that's what's going on there. Pretty crazy. Jihan Wu just posted on Twitter the first time in a while. He said coronavirus will be under control quite soon in the United States and Europe. People change their behavior and the restaurants are almost empty. Spreading of virus is already decreased now. So, like I said, nothing to worry about with that. But let's get back to the question on hand. Is a $26 billion Bitcoin possible? Not a $26 billion Bitcoin market cap, $26 billion Bitcoin. Now, the math here, I think, comes back from this $0.003 Bitcoin comes back from Bitcoin Pizza Day in 2010, where someone bought 2 pizzas for 10,000 Bitcoin. And if you average that out, that equals about this much. That's like a third of a cent per Bitcoin. Now, Bitcoin is $8,850, so the increase is massive. Well, if you were to say another 10 years with those same gains, we'd be looking at a $26 billion Bitcoin. Now, that's why I said in the beginning, is this even possible? No. But then again, it gets me thinking, is this even possible? So let's take a look at this and see, is this even possible? So a $26 billion Bitcoin, and there are 21 million Bitcoins, that means that the total Bitcoin market cap would be $546 quadrillion. Now let's see how much money's in the world right now. I love this infographic. I go here all the time taking a look at the world money, all the infographics we have, silver, cryptocurrencies, biggest companies, and each one of these is worth $100 billion. But even if we go all the way down here, past stock markets, past global money supply, past global debt and real estate, all the way to derivatives, if we go all the way down, the high-end estimate for the value of all derivative contracts is as high as 1.2 quadrillion, which is about 1/500th of what the Bitcoin market cap would be. So, again, things look like, no, it's not possible that could happen. But there's 2 more things we need to take a look at. First thing is Black Friday, okay? Limited supply. People go crazy for limited supply stuff. Bitcoin is a limited supply stuff. That's the only question I ever asked about Bitcoin in the beginning, was what happens when they run out of supply? And in 2140, when they run out of Bitcoin, what happens? Do people go crazy for it? Not only that, but also the value of the dollar is going down dramatically. I mean, look at this article from September of 2019. The US quietly printed $75 billion out of thin air and just put it into circulation. $75 billion. They just print that, and they do it all the time. That means they would only need to do this 10,000 times in order to get that $546 quadrillion number. Now, 10,000 times is a lot, but if they do it every single day for a couple of years, then we're starting to get there. And it's only going to get worse and worse because ever since the dollar was taken off of the gold standard with the Bretton Woods thing back in the 70s with Nixon, they just print more and more and more of the money. But Bitcoin, you can't print more and more and more and more and more. So while this number, $26 billion for Bitcoin, seems outrageous, while I think that by 2030 is still outrageous, I'm still saying, yes, it's outrageous, but it's possible. Not because Bitcoin is going to be so much more valuable, but because the US dollar and other currencies are going to be so much less valuable because they're not actually backed by anything. And people are going to say, but Bitcoin is not backed by anything. Yeah, but it's the hardest money we've ever known. Ever, 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 ever. So, let me know what you think down in the comments. I'll catch you guys later. Have a good one. Peace.